See a dear old friend go down.
A musician plays in an empty street. He sings his heart out. The question that comes to my mind, why is he doing that?
Have you heard that sound somewhere before?
My name is Riley Wells. I'm a student at the University of Wisconsin-Stevens Point. I'm in their comm department. I like being at UWSP, but I gotta say, my least favorite part of being on campus is definitely all the performance majors. As a general rule, I'm not particularly fond of those with overly performative personalities. So when Professor Peters assigned us to make a portrait of something we don't really like, I could think of no better subject than Andy Huff.
It's getting dark, too dark to see. I feel I'm knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Huff, and then you'll also put like student of the world, right? We're rolling. Oh. Hi, I'm Andy Huff. I live in Boringtown, USA, and I'm a street performer. Or as those in the industry call it, a busker. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. I've been busking for about 2 years now. I actually got my start when I dropped my guitar case down a set of stairs on my way to a gig. It kind of made like a plunking noise, and some kids were walking by and they laughed at me and threw some quarters at me and said, "Sounds great, man." And I was like, huh, because I'd never considered that before, but that was an eye-opening moment for me. You know, looking back, they're probably making fun of me, and it was probably a pretty mean thing to do, but it's helped me get to where I am today, so really, I should thank them.
So, you refer to Stevens Point as Boringtown, USA.
Yeah. It's not even so much that I hate it here, it's just, I'm a nomad, you know, I'm a drifter. Let's just say Stevens Point is like a snake's skin, and I'm the snake that used to be in the skin, but I'm not in the skin anymore, you know?
You got a real way with words, man.
Thanks, man. I like to feel the reaction people have to my music and like build a conversation off of that. You know, recorded media is just so recycled. You get the same thing every time. I want to make art that is one of a kind, non-recyclable. Recycling is super important though. Never recycle anything with food scraps on it because it like messes with the whole process.
So, what is the ultimate goal?
I want to busk out of my van, travel the world, talk to people in all sorts of cool, different places. Actually, I've got one. That's not coming out. I gotta go change. My goal is to hit every single indie Midwest bookstore on this map. So why not? My dad wants me to get my degree. He's always talking about how in the real world you need to pay for plumbing or something. You see a toilet in this van? No. Work smarter, not harder, people. Oh yeah. cool, right? Oh, I just made that up. See, I like to do that because I mean, I'll never, like, I don't even think I could play that again if I wanted to. I like to call her Chrysanthemum because she sounds like a daisy. So, sometimes I tell people I made it. I actually found it at an antique store, but people, I think they just like to think that it came from me, you know? And it makes it more special for them, and I'm really about creating that experience for my audience. So if they feel like it's more special, then am I doing anything wrong? It's been hard though. Recently the whole music thing hasn't been super lucrative, and everybody's dream has a price tag. Wait, that was actually really deep. You'll keep that in, right?
When COVID-19 happened, things came grinding to a halt. It left people like Andy wondering, what comes next?
Have you ever seen someone throw lighter fluid on a bonfire? It's like wicked cool, but super dangerous. That's kind of how I feel about gigging right now. But I've thrown myself into the busking.
So, does it seem like people appreciate your redoubled efforts?
They do not.
He never leaves, and all he knows how to do is play Knocking on Heaven's Door.
I don't know, I mean, he's alright, but it was kind of weird because someone got hit by a car right on Main Street and he started playing immediately afterwards. So that made things kind of awkward.
You know, like, just took away from all the business that we could get.
People on campus seem to not like it as much as I do. Some people think it's not fine. It is putting down enrollment a little bit. We don't think it's just Andy, but we do think it's mostly Andy.
Alright, SoundCloud, idiot.
Everybody's always saying, Andy, you gotta go online, man. That's where all the money's at. First of all, that's not where the money's at. I tried it once and I made like 80 cents. Second of all, I'm a live musician. It's like, I don't know, man. This is all I know how to do. I just want to make something tangible. It's like personalized, you know? Something unshareable. You listen to something online and it's recycled. It's not real. It's the same thing being played over and over and over again. You look at your monthly streams and that's not a crowd that you can form a relationship with. I want an audience that I can sink my teeth into, you know? I want an audience that is full of life.
Andy, I've got to ask, why do you keep doing all this? The busking, I mean.
I just told you. It's so that I can create an experience for people that
Well,
is...
I understand what the goal is for you, but, I mean, if people put mean notes in your guitar case, you made 80 cents online. I watched a guy throw a full cup of hot coffee at you. Don't you find that discouraging?
I mean, not really. There are labels that told the Beatles to go hit the showers. I'm not failing. I'm just finding things that don't work.
But with all those odds stacked against you, you must have some reason for doing it all beyond just to bring someone an unshareable experience. I mean, forgive me if this is harsh, but there's no one here now.
I don't know. What else am I gonna do? I'm not particularly smart. I'm pretty bad at school. I don't have any practical skills. I haven't exactly gone out of my way to make lasting relationships here. This is who I am.
A musician plays in an empty street. He sings his heart out. The question isn't, why is he doing that? It should be, who is he doing it for?
Rhythm breaks my heart. See it